We're live, and now you can hear us. Welcome everyone to the Slam Jam Wrestling Show here on Extreme Improv XStreamed. This fascinating mix of improv, wrestling trivia, stupid challenges, and Assad. So, with this, on the show tonight, we have Assad. Say hello to the people.
Hello to the people. I am stupid.
Wow. Okay, do you have a wrestling fact for us, Assad?
How do this stupid people don't have any wrestling facts?
Look, this is the same format every week. I just want a wrestling fact, guys. That's all I ask.
Damn it.
Right, okay, well, we'll come back to you. So, TJ, say hello to the people.
Hey, how's everyone doing? I'm TJ, and as usual, I'm in my mom's basement because that's where wrestling fans are.
Okay, do you have a wrestling fact for us?
I actually do. A lot of wrestlers have been released, and a lot of more wrestlers will be released very soon.
Okay, that is a fact.
The jokes apart, apparently the NWA has offered Ric Flair a contract, and they want him to take over the creative over there.
Yeah.
And if anyone has missed it, Ric Flair has been released from the WWE because he did not like the storyline with Lacey Evans.
No, he actually gave a very diplomatic statement about it. And he called it, we don't see eye to eye about my future, anymore. That's what Ric Flair said. But he has all the respect in the world for WWE. That's what he said.
Yeah,
Sure.
absolutely. Okay, Gav, say hello to the people.
Hello guys, hope you're all well.
And
the wrestling facts?
yes, please.
Alright. TJ stole my thunder. I was actually going to go there, really, to be honest. The weird wrestling fact for me, Bray Wyatt being released.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Okay, let's take a moment just to talk about these releases. What's going now? Ric Flair, if he asked for his release, if it was a creative difference, then that kind of explains it. But what were they thinking releasing Wyatt? Any conspiracy theories on this?
All about the money.
Okay, Assad?
Well, there has been speculation that Bray Wyatt wasn't doing well mentally after Luke Harper's death, so he needed that time off. One. Second, they let him go because he was not getting over with the fans, no matter how crazy and incredible his gimmicks and all his creative stuff was. And third, and most importantly, AEW.
What do you mean because of AEW?
I think he has.
Why would they give them?
They wouldn't give him there, but I think Bray Wyatt asked for it because he could go there. That's what I think.
He did not ask for his release. He was released.
Oh damn! Fuck, that's bad.
He was released. He did not ask for it. So again, this is the word around the street. So I'm not going to speculate on his mental health because I think it's private and I don't want to go there. But the speculation has been that so this Nick Khan guy who's been handling the releases, he does not see profit in Bray Wyatt. And no, if you look at all the releases, so for the last couple of years, WWE has hired literally every wrestler, and they have tried hiring more. Their idea was to prevent other companies from getting these wrestlers. But at one point, you do get saturated. You cannot, there are rumors about Nick Khan selling WWE, trying to sell WWE. There are rumors about Disney wanting to be a major investor. So I'm assuming they're planning something, a major shift, and they just need to get cut out whoever they think is not profitable.
But okay,
I don't think Nick Khan is a wrestling fan, so for people like us, we would see Bray Wyatt as a huge deal.
But so Bray Wyatt, the Fiend, his toy, the Funhouse toys, even they sold the replica championship belts of his for about $2,000 or something.
Yeah, that's what does not make
He's
sense.
so much money.
He was a huge merch. He would bring in much money.
Just to be clear, so WWE has retained everything about the gimmick through Alexa Bliss, and they're still going to make all the money. just not through Bray Wyatt.
Oh, do you think they'll bring someone? They're going to fake Razor Ramon us with the Fiend. They're gonna secondary doink
They're
with.
doing it with
Alexa. They're doing it with Alexa Bliss.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess. Okay, I'm going to come on to this with my conspiracy theory. And my conspiracy theory... Well, first of all, didn't on the investor call or something the other day, Vince McMahon said about we're going to give AEW some more talent. So, like, literally, you know... one theory on that is that he's just trying to burn AEW out of money, which I don't see that as happening. It will just mean that some of their wrestlers don't get used. That might create a negative perception of AEW if they stop using people and stuff like this. But here's my conspiracy theory. Because of AEW's existence, and because from the beginning of AEW it's like John Moxley's in AEW and the Big Show's in AEW and Christian Cage in AEW and here comes Malachi Black and here comes whoever's next, Daniel Bryan, right? Because of stuff like this, WWE are like, well, AEW's brand new. They haven't, like, other than like one or two people that they've released along the way, all of the traffic is going one way. However, WWE can occasionally say like, oh, here comes Edge and Edge has come back, or they can go like, here comes John Cena back a couple of weeks ago, and it gives a boost. But a few weeks ago, obviously, we had Samoa Joe is back in WWE. He was never gone. They fired him, but his 90-day release thing hadn't even run out. So, if they just brought back Bray Wyatt right now, then it's like, oh, here comes the Fiend. If they fire him, then everyone's going to be hungry for him to, when he suddenly emerges. So I don't think Bray Wyatt's really released, and I know I'm going to fall on a spike on this one later, but I'm going deep on this conspiracy theory. Bray Wyatt will return to WWE, and it will have all of the hype that he wouldn't have got if he'd never left.
And, following on from that, you could probably give him a lower contract.
Yeah, possibly. Oh, do you know what? If they actually released him and then said, actually, we will bring you back at a lower contract.
Yeah.
You know, because, okay, if he went to AEW, he can't be Bray Wyatt. He can't be called The Fiend. What would they call him?
Wyndham.
I mean, the guy has...
Wyndham Wyatt. Just by the way, that's the greatest name ever. Wyndham Wyatt. How about that?
Yeah, but they can't use Wyatt, surely.
No, he can use
course
either
they can.
Bray or Wyatt. He cannot use both.
Yeah.
I mean, WWE cannot copyright the name Wyatt. They have a copyright on Bray Wyatt.
Yeah,
Wait a minute. Are you sure about this?
Yeah.
Of course, they don't own the words, like each and every single name out there.
They sued WCW because Scott Hall was called Scott Hall, but used a toothpick like Razor Ramon.
Yeah. So,
Why Husky?
Well, why not just call him Wyatt, the Fiend Wyatt? You know, something like this.
No,
but like, hang on, but the Dudley Boys couldn't be called the Dudley Boys. It had to be Brother Ray, and you know, Devon had Devon because it was his name. So like the Dudley Boys, couldn't have they just been the Boys Dudley or the Dudley Men or something like this? I'm not sure on this copyright logic.
I mean,
I'm just saying, Wyndham Wyatt is the way to go forward.
Like Christian became Christian Cage, so...
Yeah, but that's because he had used that name previously. He had used that name previously.
Regarding his gimmick, this guy has reinvented him more times than most people. He's gonna come up with something great. He's gonna come up with...
Pretty sure he has at least 3 or 4 gimmick ideas in his head at the moment. So it's right.
I think he probably should go into movies.
I think he did that a year ago. I've still never got over that Firefly Funhouse match. I've never got over that.
It is still the most misunderstood thing in the history of professional wrestling.
It's amazing. It was my favorite thing.
Incredible. The greatest thing I've ever watched by far. I'm not kidding. I loved it so much.
I actually enjoyed it.
I could enjoy it. Wasn't wrestling.
It wasn't.
It exposed the business more than anything else in the history of wrestling.
I'm gonna tell you this for the 1,000th fucking time. It was never supposed to be a wrestling match.
It was advertised as a wrestling match on WrestleMania. They changed it.
So was Brock Lesnar versus Goldberg, but it wasn't a wrestling match. Okay.
Okay. Okay. Let's move on to a couple of other things. Hang on. So we've got the comment here. I just thought that in Vince's mind, he is releasing his roster scrubs to AEW to overpay. Therefore, AEW is still no threat. I don't know. What's anyone's thoughts on that from the comment section?
I mean, first of all, Tony Khan, he's like, the Khan family is richer than the McMahon family. Second of all,
I know we are. The Khan family is indeed richer.
second of all, I don't think like the Khans are stupid. They're not just gonna.
Oops, it's frozen.
Oh, he's frozen.
There might be a lot of talent out there. They might not hire everyone. They don't
Okay, but I counter that argument with Dixie Carter. So TNA got criticised for hiring lots of ex-WWE people, just as WCW was like, oh, it's all former
this is
WWE
something
people.
I don't understand. Like Triple H, ex-WCW, Undertaker, Kane, like everyone's somewhere, and WWE has been the major company in the last 20 years.
Okay. TJ, you've teed that up there, so let's go on, Gav.
I think I've got another conspiracy right now. I think Vince is coming to the end. We all know this.
Yeah.
And I think he's there thinking it all ends with me.
Ooh,
He's
scorched earth.
gonna release everyone in the company and be the only person in WWE.
Part of me thinks, I'm just wondering, I don't know why, but Vince is kind of crazy.
Yeah, kind
What
of.
if he was to crash his company just to see, okay, I started from ground zero. Let's see what you can do. Shane, Steph, Triple H.
Wow. Okay, look, if I can come back to that in a second, Gav, because I do want to pick up on that, but first of all, I need to demolish what TJ said. So, I'm joking. Right, so TJ, I present to you, Terror Rising became Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Triple H. Mean Mark Callis became The Undertaker. You know, even Cactus Jack was Mankind, even though they'd later bring back Cactus Jack. But they made them into their own things. But going the other direction, we had that... here's the Macho Man Randy Savage. Here's the Nasty Boys. Here's Mean Gene Okerlund. And they were all just what WWE had them as. And in TNA, it was like, at best, it was, well, here's the Dudley Boys with the exact same music, but now we'll call them Team 3D. And here's Booker T with the exact same music, but it sounds like a knockoff. And here's Mr. Kennedy. We're going to call him Mr. Anderson. And it was the exact same gimmick. And it seemed like rejects rather than reinvention. So, and
I'm going.
go on and come back. This is why it's a battle.
Counter your counter argument with so Hunter. If you look at Hunter Hearst Helmsley or Stone Cold Stunning Steve, he was never Stunning Steve. It was just a gimmick that he was trying. Like Bray Wyatt was never Husky Harris. The cult leader Bray Wyatt or the Fiend, that's who he is. So John Moxley, before coming to WWE, he was called John Moxley. He did hard, but he was a very different character. I guess like these guys are at a stage in their life where they're not everyone's a Chris Jericho or a Matt Hardy or a Bray Wyatt for that matter who's going to reinvent themselves. I think the problem with TNA was not hiring WWE guys, but more of the creative. The reason I'm hopeful about AEW is so far it has been great, and Tony Khan seems he's all of us. He just with more money. He seems like a smart who has a lot of money, who has a good mind for the business. I'm hopeful. For all we know, it might not exist. The company might not even exist in a few years, but I'm hopeful. Like, and when you have guys like Kenny Omega, the Young Bucks, like the Young Bucks, they have had. I know they face a lot of criticism, but they had plenty of chances to go to WWE, but they made sure everyone knows them without them being in WWE. So you have these minds, and you can't expect every person to change gimmicks. Like the Young Bucks.
Oh no, absolutely, I don't. But this is the risk. This is But from this is the risk that AEW picking up a lot of former WWE talent, and they don't pick up everyone. Like they took Matt Cardona, but only for he was coming in just for one storyline. And there've been others that wound up in Impact or wound up wherever else they've gone. But there is the risk with, like, recently when it's like, and I don't blame them. If I was AEW and they were like, do you want Mark Henry? I'd be like, yes. You know, it's like, do you want the Big Show? I'd be like, yeah, absolutely. It's like, and straight away they bring them in and they're like, well, they're going to be announcers. They will wrestle. So it hasn't just been that they've come in and squashed everyone. And like Christian, obviously, WWE, I don't know why they never saw the value in Christian ever. They've never given him value. So I see that, like, absolutely. But then with Punk perhaps coming in, Bryan coming in, and then if Wyatt's coming in, and then with Wyatt coming in, they might be like Strowman come in and stuff like this, and before we know it, then lots of the people that started with AEW have fallen to the background.
Yeah, that there's that risk. That is what I'm afraid of.
So if they're smart about it, they can actually use those guys that came in with the star power and give the rub to like someone like an MJF. You're going to draw more eyes on MJF with those guys coming in. I see, again, with MJF, I see him as a talent that can actually go to WWE with that.
Yeah. Okay, here's a big question. Oh, Assad, go on.
I was just about to say that at what point are we going to stop talking about this fake wrestling crap and talk about real wrestling that is happening at the Olympics?
Well, anyway, as I was saying, like, Gav, so you said about Vince McMahon, like, okay, so let's come back to what Gav said, because it was a really good point, and we'll move on in a second, but this is good for our, like, intro debate round sort of thing. Gav, you said about, is Vince trying to basically scorch WWE to give it to Shane or Stephanie or Hunter to start from scratch?
Start from scratch.
Could it be? Is he that much of a maniac to do that, Vince?
Yeah. I will never discount that possibility. Yeah. So, Gav, you make one hell of a point. But it's too far-fetched even for Vince's standards. That's what I would say.
Okay,
I will not discount it entirely.
I would like to add one thing. So I just saw a text over here. So there's this wrestling WhatsApp group that I'm in. Someone just sent a text saying this. So there's a news that the current releases have all been Nick Khan. Vince McMahon has had nothing to do with this. Apparently, Vince McMahon has given Nick Khan more power than anyone else on the company. So if Triple H can get them back in NXT, but if Triple H and Nick Khan disagree on a talent, Nick Khan gets the final say. So I don't think this is too much Vince and more Nick Khan who's having these releases.
I still think that Vince gets a say.
I mean, he does.
I think we'll see that, but
he does, of course. But so for Vince McMahon, Bray Wyatt was always expendable. If Nick Khan says, I want Roman Reigns out, or I want maybe a Seth Rollins, or I want a John Cena out, Vince will have a say. I don't think Vince cares about Bray Wyatt. It's sad, but...
Essentially.
Ronda's comment about the beach ball.
Oh, yeah. Oh, absolutely. It's an interesting thing. Wrestling fans can just sort of cause chaos for the sake of chaos. So they'll chant, we want Wyatt.
Right.
But this is the same people that when Wyatt's in the ring chant, we want beach ball. So, you know. Okay, so...
I will argue, I don't think that was a criticism of Wyatt, but more of the booking. I think Bray Wyatt was always...
It's just about the popularity of beach ball.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so very quickly, Assad, I will come back to your point here about the Olympic wrestling, because you've probably seen this already. I found a clip here. I have to make sure it's on mute so it doesn't get us hit with anything. But this is going crazy just for this wrestling move. So this was in the Olympics. Watch this. Boom.
Oh my god. Wow.
Now, Jesus, but it'll play again. Watch this guy, the guy doing the move, he kind of lands on his own head to do it, but then you see the guy he does it on with his face when he gets up, he is out of it.
That's like a Trouble in Paradise kind of...
Now, if Olympic wrestling was like this always, then I'm in, right? But
it has always been this way. What the fuck?
What? No. This is trending just because it's the first time. You know, they're actually. It's first.
I went to the Olympics.
I agree. I agree. That kind of wrestling can get boring because there is no storyline and there's no wins involved. But it is fucking interesting to watch that shit as well.
I was gonna say it's pretty good.
It is pretty
in
good.
2012, the Olympics in London,
Yeah.
and it was pretty good. Didn't see anything like that though.
Yeah, Assad, like, hang on, Assad, right? How can you be like, oh, because there's no storyline when you're like, The Fiend is the most understood match, Firefly. It's like, they're so polar opposite. Like, pick a side, man.
If you don't think that the Firefly Funhouse match was storytelling at its finest, then you, sir, are dumb. Yes. I'm sorry, but yes, you are. Because it was all over the place. It made so much sense with Cena's storyline going one way and Bray Wyatt's storyline going one way, and then it interjected in the most incredible way possible. The whole thing was a metaphor.
Yeah, I love watching wrestling for metaphors. Now, anyway, we're going to come to our headlines game. I'm going to give you a wrestling headline, a recent one, and I'm going to blank out one of the words, and you have to take a guess what it is. You can do it like seriously, or you can give us a humorous tale. It's up to you guys, and we'll see if you get what the style or the story is. And we have here WWE files blank.
Wait, WWE
Files blank. Fill in the blank. What's the blank, anyone?
lawsuit.
Okay, Assad. Lawsuit could be. Assad, what's your take on this?
WWE files lost.
Oh, okay. What would you assume they've lost here?
All of the files ever.
Well, the network's gone.
Yeah, everything
Okay.
is gone.
Okay, Gav, if it's a lawsuit, what are you predicting the lawsuit is?
I have no idea. It just sounded right.
Okay. What it is that they file new trademark, and let's see what this trademark is. Sunray. What? They have trademarked Sunray. That's so
Sunray.
weird, isn't it? Sunray.
Yeah, it's Rey Mysterio's son, Rey.
It could be. Could be. Okay.
Or probably when I don't know, some guy from NXT gets called up. I mean, they have a due drop.
Maybe Sonny's coming back.
Could be. Oh, yeah. Like, okay, so with this, let's come to our next one. Let's see what we've got here. NWA 73 is now blank.
Old.
It's old. NWA 73 is now old. Could well be. Yes, definitely 73 years old. Okay, Assad, what's your take on this?
I know the answer, and hence I can say this: NWA 73 is sold out.
It is sold out. It is sold out. So, you know, they're doing, you know, wrestling across the board is doing big business everywhere. So let's have a look here. Fandango shares he was almost put into blank.
Coma?
Into a coma. Okay. Any backstory on that you'd like to add, TJ?
Can you repeat the headline, please?
Okay. Fandango shares he was almost put into blank.
Fandango was trying to do the Fandango with people and then came across, I don't know, Kane and wanted to do the Fandango with Kane and then Kane put him in a coma.
No, not quite. Any other theories on this? I will reveal. Fandango reveals he was almost put into 3-man band, which is basically the same as a coma. So, you know, there we go. Okay, on this note, let's go over to the desk or the news desk of the Iron Sheik and see what our latest headline is here. So here we'll find the Iron Sheik, and here is the latest news from the desk of the Iron Sheik. Be excellent to each other, you dumb son of a bitch. So there we go. That is the latest news from the desk of the Iron Sheik.
Not cursing Hogan?
Sorry?
Not cursing Hogan?
Not cursing Hogan. Let's see if we've got a Hogan one. Listen now, otherwise go fuck yourself. We've also got. And outdoor or indoor, go fuck yourself. So there we go. These are the most recent things. Hogan doesn't seem like he's had a mention today. So...
He had a brilliant one the other day about tomorrow. Just remember, yesterday, go fuck yourself.
Yeah, they're all very good. So, as they say in French, go fuck yourself. Right, so with this, we're going to move on to our next game. And let's have a look here. We've got more comments in the comment section. Tara says, hey Tara. Football scouting report said for Insanity. I didn't look at that in time. I don't know what that's referring to. So it was probably at the end of one of the headlines. Files for Insanity? I don't know. Yeah, WWE files for Insanity after releasing Ruby Riot. Yeah, absolutely. Do you know what? There is so many people that have been released, and then there's so many people who are questionable. But you know, there we go.
I have a question for you guys. So, what is the best thing to have come out of San Antonio?
San Antonio.
Yes, in Texas. Yes, Gav.
The Spurs.
The what?
The
NBA team.
Wow. Of course I knew that. I stay in San Antonio. Of course I would know. David, do you have an answer?
I don't know. No, I don't.
Okay, I have an answer. I would not go with the obvious Shawn Michaels answer, so I'm going to go with Kurt Angle singing Sexy Kurt.
That is the correct answer. Let's move on with the show.
Okay, so Asad, in fact, I believe you'd got a game for us.
Yes, I do. It involves wrestling cards. The thing that we're going to do is that I pulled out 5 of the top cards in this particular deck, which is the year 2004. All right, and what you guys need to do is collectively think what the top 5 wrestlers, ranked 1 to 5, were in the year 2004. The official WWE cards.
So, what? Who are the top 5 wrestlers in 2004?
The top 5 wrestlers to be ranked from 1 to 5 based on their overall performance in the year 2004.
I have 2 questions.
Let's start with number 5 first.
So I have before we do, I have 2 questions.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
is this before or after WrestleMania 2? Am I allowed to say a specific name that was very huge in 2004?
Of course you are. But the thing is that 2004 and WrestleMania 2 were way apart. All right. So that's I don't know why that is even a question. But yes, I need an answer. The top 5 wrestlers in 2004, according to WWE.
Okay, so we're just trying to find any of the top 5. Because if we guess the person who's number 3, and we're trying to figure out number 5.
It's fine. Just name someone. And
Okay.
I'll tell you.
2004. I already know who it's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so shall I just say one?
Yeah, just say
Yeah, Brock Lesnar.
Oh, yeah.
Brock Lesnar. That is the correct. No, that is not the correct answer. He was not in the top 5.
What?
In fact, Brock Lesnar is at number 6.
Well, this must be like after WrestleMania then. Right.
Yeah, it must-
Okay, so I'm gonna go with Triple H.
That is the correct answer. Triple H was ranked number 3.
Okay. Gav?
I would have said myself. I'm going to put myself over there, but yeah, I was still active. But yeah, Eddie Guerrero. No?
Incorrect.
Wow.
Okay, I'm going to say Bill Goldberg.
That is the correct answer. In fact, that is rank 1.
Oh,
Boom. Love it.
David, you get a point.
Oh, excellent.
Yeah.
uh,
You're still waiting for rank 2, 4, and 5.
I'm gonna go with The Undertaker.
That is the correct answer. Rank 2. Number 4 and 5.
John Cena.
Yes. Incorrect.
Oh, wow.
He was big in 2005.
Okay.
That was 2005.
2004. I'm going to say... this is such an outside shot. I'm going to say The Big Show.
Incorrect answer.
He'd just been world champion.
I'm gonna go with Kurt Angle.
That is correct at number 4. Kurt Angle.
How many more have we got?
1.
Number 5.
Number 5.
Ooh.
JBL.
Okay, I'm going to give you a hint. In
No, don't
2000
give a hint. Don't give a hint.
Don't give a hint. Yeah.
No, I mean, it's a very important hint.
Yeah,
Because
don't. Not right now.
Not yet.
All right.
Okay,
Yes,
whose
let's
guess
take
is it?
off.
Whose guess is it?
Anyone's.
Oh, okay, I'll take a stab. I'm going to say Chris Benoit.
Incorrect answer.
I'm gonna go with 2004. I'm gonna go with Shawn Michaels.
Incorrect answer. He was not.
Randy Orton.
Incorrect answer.
That was my other guess.
I have one final guess, guys, before I give you a hint.
Okay, I'm going to go outside the box here. I'm going to say Trish Stratus.
Oh wow. Okay. Yeah.
Incorrect answer.
Ric Flair.
Right, so here's the hint, guys. Something major happened in 2003. Something
Redacted.
we had never seen before. Something we had never seen before. We were all shocked to see that shit. And then,
Please.
no.
Kane.
That is the correct answer. It's Kane. At number 5.
Took his mask off.
Yes.
Wow. Okay. So let's have a quick look at the comments here. So Football Scouting Report guessed Eddie Guerrero, Chris Benoit, Kurt Angle, Chris Jericho. Oh, Chris Jericho, I don't think anyone guessed. John Cena. But yeah, Cena was the year after. Cena and Batista basically were like replaced Brock and Goldberg as their stars.
Really. But Batista is ranked number 53.
Wow.
So low on the card.
Wow.
I mean, he was in 2004. He was the muscle for Evolution.
Okay. Assad?
I'm not making this up. Batista is at 53. And
Is that his age?
Spike Dudley is at 51.
Oh, man. Okay. So, Assad, do you have a further use of these cards at this moment?
Not really. Let's
Okay,
go.
I'm going to wing it using the WWE official sticker collection here from this year. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to flip to a random page and I'm going to tell you a wrestler's statistics and see who you can get it is first. So this wrestler is 6'1" tall. Okay.
Wow, that narrows it down.
Okay, it does.
Yeah.
It does. Well, it does. They debuted in the WWE in 2012.
Drew McIntyre.
Incorrect answer.
Taller than that.
Okay. Their WrestleMania debut was at WrestleMania 29.
Shinsuke Nakamura.
Incorrect answer.
Seriously.
They are from Iowa.
Seth Rollins.
Yes, correct. Well done, Gav. You get
yes.
the point. Well done. Oh, excellent stuff. Okay, let's flip to a random page again. Okay. That's not no one's stats on there. Okay.
So yeah, just for your information, Gav, Trish Stratus was at number 34.
Oh, wow. Okay. This wrestler debuted in 2015. Made the WrestleMania debut at WrestleMania 34. This wrestler is 5'3" tall. Okay, oh, Assad?
AJ Styles.
No!
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch is your guess? No, incorrect guess. Okay. Assad?
Ronda Rousey.
No, incorrect. This wrestler wrestled... Go on, Gav?
Alexa Bliss.
No, this wrestler wrestled Charlotte Flair at her WrestleMania debut.
Oh, yeah.
Gav. No, sorry, Assad.
Asuka.
Yes, correct. Well done, Assad. Okay, so going to a random page again. And let's see what we've got here. This wrestler is 5'10" tall. This wrestler debuted in 2010 in the WWE. Their WrestleMania debut was at WrestleMania 27. They are from Washington State.
Daniel Bryan.
Oh, who said that? Who said that? TJ? Yes, it is Daniel Bryan. Well done, well done. Okay. So, coming to the next one. See who we've got here. This wrestler comes from Columbus, Ohio. Debuted in 2013. WrestleMania debut was at WrestleMania 33. Gav.
Jack Swagger.
No, incorrect. This wrestler is 5 foot 1 inches tall.
Wow.
Alexa Bliss.
It is Alexa Bliss. I would have also accepted AJ Styles. No, okay. So, okay, moving on. We'll do a couple more. Okay. So, this wrestler is 5 foot 11 inches tall. They debuted in the WWE in 2012. Their WrestleMania debut was at WrestleMania 29, where they...
Charlotte Flair.
Oh, no, incorrect answer. Do you know what? There's something strange about this fact here, so I can't use this one. But they are from Tampa, Florida.
Oh, Biggie.
Yeah. Wow, you're really good on like the locations. Do you know what? I'm just going to tell you perhaps where they come from first and see if it...
Yeah, I have one. I have one.
Go ahead,
I can't
TJ.
tell you the stats, but I'm going to give you a few information. So this wrestler debuted at WrestleMania 35. This wrestler...
was there a WrestleMania debut at 35, or did they debut at 35?
WrestleMania debut.
Okay.
This wrestler... when this wrestler did make their debut, I'm not going to say if it's WrestleMania 35 or not, but when this wrestler did make their debut, this wrestler won a championship belt.
Assad?
Ronda Rousey.
She did not win a championship belt on her debut.
Okay. Paige? No, that's too recent. 35.
Okay, this wrestler has an incredible, like, very few people can actually compare to the win-loss percentage this wrestler has as a tag team. Very good, very successful as a tag team.
Very successful as a tag team?
Yeah. One might even put the argument that maybe like a few years down the lane, this wrestler might be considered one of the best tag team wrestlers of all time.
Edge.
If you go into statistics, specifically if you go into statistics, I can't make it any more obvious.
Right. I'm here thinking...
WrestleMania 35?
35.
That was like 2 years ago.
Exactly.
Gav, how could it be Edge? His WrestleMania debut happened in WrestleMania 15.
I'm just there going with the tag team and success.
Yeah, is it Billy Gunn?
35? Seriously?
No, I'm joking. Man, I have no idea. WrestleMania 35. They won a championship on their debut.
Okay. 1 sec.
Yeah, someone else has guessed Paige as well, but she debuted a few years ago.
Yeah.
Quite a few.
Okay, the WrestleMania 34. I'm sorry. This WrestleMania.
Well, that changes everything. Oh, hang on. We're being invaded again. This show always gets invaded midway.
Is it
Sorry,
Cody?
sorry,
No.
WrestleMania 34.
Okay, WrestleMania 34. Won a tag team championship.
WrestleMania 34.
Oh, it's the kid. Nicholas.
100% win record. Now it's tag teams. Never lost a
Nicholas.
single.
Nicholas.
Yeah. Boom. Okay. I like it. Okay, let me grab one more because then we'll move on to something else. Okay, so next up we have here. This wrestler is from Gainesville, Georgia.
AJ.
Yeah, I knew you'd get it straight away. Okay, do you know what? Interestingly, it said here. Now I've met Daniel Bryan, and I was taller than him, and it says that he's 5'10", whereas I am 5'9". So I'm confused by his height.
It's wrestling. We embellished everything.
It's true. Like how tall? Okay, Gav, how tall are you billed at?
You know what? Probably 6'3".
And you're actually 5'1".
I'm 5 foot. You actually gave me that.
Love
I'm
it.
6'1".
Okay, cool. Okay, Sid has joined us, and he's left, just leaving with his graffiti. How you doing, Sid?
Good. I just got back from work. I just got home right now, so I log on immediately.
Awesome.
Okay. So let's go on to something else. Actually, what have you got there? Oh, we can't see it.
Wait. I'm gonna switch. Wait, hold on. Let me. All right. Okay. None. Virtual backgrounds. None. There we go.
So Bret Hart and who and Goldberg.
Yes.
Well, this is literally the super kick to the face collection. Okay, so how did they come to do that? Like, how did Bret Hart sign off on that?
He probably didn't.
Wow, unbelievable. Okay, so yeah, right. So okay, we're gonna do like our next challenge here. We'll do a couple more games, but our next challenge, we're gonna do something. I'm gonna bring up a random wrestler, and then I'm gonna give each of you 30 seconds. It's up to you for however you want to do it to call out that wrestler, to cut a promo on that wrestler based on whatever you want. Right, so I'll give you the wrestler, and you just be creative as you want. Cut a promo on the wrestler, okay? So let's see who'll go first. I'll roll the dice just to choose. 1, 2, 3. TJ, you get to go first, and your random wrestler is Ivory. So TJ, you have 30 seconds to call out Ivory, challenge, do whatever you want. Boom, take it away.
Ivory, you think you're the most underrated female wrestler of all time? No, you're not. You know what you are? You're overrated like actual Ivory. You think you're actual Ivory? You're not. You are probably worth less than what comes out of an elephant. I can't.
And that is 30 seconds. Well done, man. Well done. Okay, let's roll the dice. See who goes next. So Gav, you are next. Let's find someone for you. Okay. Do you know what? It's got a typo on it, but it says Mickey Morton. I don't think that's a person. It's Ricky Morton. So Ricky Morton, you've got 1 minute to call out Ricky Morton. No, it's not 1 minute. 30 seconds. Call out Ricky Morton. Boom.
All right, Ricky Morton, you think you rock and roll with your alligator arm. When you reach for the tag, you hold it back. You're supposed to outstretch it. Well, I'll tell you what I'm going to outstretch. I'm going to outstretch my hand going across your face. Bam! How many seconds have I got?
10 seconds left, man.
10 seconds, that's the amount of time that the ref is going to give you. 10 seconds for the last man standing. G-A-B.
Boom! Love it. Okay. Let's see. Going next will be Assad, and you are to call out. Let's not all call out all the women here. Let's find someone else. You're calling out Kota Ibushi. 30 seconds on the clock. Take it away.
Oh, you damn short person. I hate you so much. You don't have the reach that I do. I am 7 feet 8 inches taller than you, and I'm gonna squish you. I'm gonna come to New Japan and apply sushi on you, you stupid short person. And I'm gonna do other things to you as well.
And that is time. Okay.
I just said sushi because it rhymed with Ibushi. I don't know what I was thinking.
Oh dear. Right, okay, I will go next. Let's see who we have. Oh, I'm not calling out Miss Elizabeth. Why is it all of the women? Yeah, I meant to call out Miss Elizabeth. I'm not doing it.
Oh, wow.
I'm going to give you a wrestler, David. Your wrestler is Maven.
Okay. So you listened to me, Maven. You got into the ring and literally all you did was drop kicks, like crossbody block, boring, bland, stationary moves. You looked there just in your long pants. It was a boring look. You were just bald with a unibrow. That's all you were. Literally, you did a drop kick to knock The Undertaker out of the Royal Rumble. That's all you were memorable for. And when it comes down to it, you wouldn't even be able to sit next to Virgil at Comic-Con. Boom. Okay.
You know, that dropkick put Maven at number 25.
And what was Batista?
53.
Okay, so well that leaves Sid. Sid, let's find someone for you to call. You were calling out EC3. EC3? Yeah, take it away.
Man, EC3, look at you, man. You were a top star. What happened to you? And now you come here and you want me to call you out? You're irrelevant. You don't even matter. You should have just stayed with Dixie Carter in TNA. You try to make it to the big leagues, and then you come and expect me to call you out? That's not happening, EC3. No. There's going to be no EC3 anymore. You're cancelled. You're finished.
Boom! Okay. So, well done. Okay, so shall we nominate here? It's not super serious, but who do we think cut the best promo there? Who do we give it to? My vote goes for Gav. Assad?
Gav.
Yeah.
Sorry, Gav. Sid, because he's like, you're not even worth calling out. I just had to...
Okay.
I would give it to Assad just because he mentioned sushi in there. So
yeah, absolutely. Okay, so with this, who do we give the Jumping Jeff Farmer award to? Who cut the worst promo?
Me?
You just go me.
Myself.
Okay, TJ nominates himself.
Hey, TJ's promo was really nice, okay? He drew a comparison between Ivory and...
Ivory, yeah.
Ivory and Ivory. Okay.
I thought they were all good.
Okay, do you know what? Okay, look at that.
I think we all suck equally.
Okay, do you know what? Like, I thought it would be a fun idea to give out the... Does anyone remember who I mean by Jumping Jeff Farmer?
No.
I'm going to send you a copy of his promo later, and then later on you'll understand why I said this. Right, oh my god, who have you got there? Oh my god, Redbeard. So, with this...
Has anyone... sorry to cut you out there. Has anyone heard Goldberg's promo this week?
No.
I have actually. Why?
Did it make sense?
It doesn't really often make sense. It doesn't often make sense.
This I just saw that one promo, and I don't remember the last time I heard something that made as less sense as this one. So he says that he says Bobby and he are both gladiators, but they're not in the Coliseum. They're in Chicago, and he's gonna kill Bobby Lashley with a spear. And he said a bunch of other stuff that.
To be honest, I think when he said about Chicago, he could hear that they were chanting for Bray Wyatt, and he's like, I need to get a pop out of this crowd. So I think that's where Chicago came from, but it didn't make a lot of sense. It was like when he came back against Drew, and he called out Drew for sort of like disrespecting the legends, but he hadn't. He literally had not said anything of the kind.
The thing I'm confused with his son, how much he's grown.
Yeah, like do you know what? Like Goldberg is going to have there's going to be a Goldberg Jr. We're going to have I can't even remember the name of the son, but Sunberg. Absolutely.
Ray, isn't it?
Yeah, you know, it's like we're seeing like the next gen. Whatever happened to David Flair? Why did David Flair, he was in WCW, he never got a shot in WWE. This one time he was beaten up by The Undertaker.
I don't think he had the acumen for it, did he?
No, former WCW US champion though, Gav. Former.
Alright, okay.
Yeah, but no, not really. Okay, so with this, let's go on to our next round. Let's go on to 20 questions, and then we'll do another quick fire round afterwards. Assad, do you have someone?
Yeah.
Okay, guys, just so we all know, it's someone in Assad's card, so think 2004.
No, it's not actually.
Okay, so audience, we're going to play 20 questions. Assad is thinking of a wrestler.
Just a hint. This person could have been in the 2004 cards. Could have. Or maybe
Okay,
not.
it's not Nicholas then, guys. It's not Nicholas. Okay, we get to ask yes or no questions. We get 20 questions to try to figure out who Assad's thinking of. Gav, you get the first question.
The person, was this person in, well, sorry, is this an active person right now in WWE?
Yes.
Okay, just to be clear, his question was active person in WWE, and you said yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, that's 2 questions now, TJ. No, I'm joking. Right, okay, my question. Are you a former world or universal champion?
No.
TJ?
Not 2004, guys. What the fuck?
Okay, you said he's someone that could be. Okay, so my question.
Ignore that. That was a misdirection.
Okay,
You know
so,
what? You said world or universal. What if he was a WWE champion?
That is a world. Okay, so what to clarify that, you know, if I say, are they a former world champion, then you could say, oh, he was like NWA world champion. But by saying universal, the Universal Championship is a world championship. So that's what I'm just trying to clarify.
Are they male?
Yes.
Okay, Sid.
Okay. Are you a part of Raw right now?
I'm gonna have to look that up, but mostly no.
Mostly no.
Yeah. No.
What?
Yeah, no. Gav, it's your question.
Sorry, was that a yes or a no? Sorry.
It's a no. They are not part of the Raw roster.
Right. Are you over 6 foot?
Are you over 6 feet tall?
Yeah.
6 on the dot.
Okay.
No, I'm saying.
Oh, sorry.
I'm asking you the question. I am over 6 feet tall. Yes.
You are over 6 feet. Right?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Have you ever main evented a pay-per-view?
No.
Oh my god.
Wow.
Okay, TJ.
How many questions?
We've asked 6. Anyone listening to the audio version of this was a minute of TJ's thoughts.
Are you a current champion?
No.
Sid.
Did you ever win King of the Ring?
No.
Okay, Gav.
Would you be considered a jobber?
That's a very vague question, but I mean, okay, define jobber.
Okay. Can't go with that, can I? It's too much 50-50 booking.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be an enhancement guy, would you?
I wouldn't be a what?
It's the same thing. Jobber, enhancement guy.
So I'm gonna go right off the bat and say no, not a jobber.
Okay. Have you ever held a championship, a singles championship?
No.
Okay, guys, let's talk a second. Okay, so he said that they're active.
I have someone in my mind.
Okay, it could be someone who isn't like a wrestler.
I have someone in my mind, completely based on somewhat of a deduction. So, Asad's. I have a very specific question for like this round. So Asad said that at first, I don't know whether he said that to throw us off or not. He said that this person could have been in the 2004 cards. Keep that in mind. Man, your question was, has he won a singles title? Asad said no. Gab's question was, are you a jobber? After thinking for a long time, he said no. And this is an active wrestler. And they're male. I think, and plus because we were joking about Nicholas previously and Goldberg's son, I have a feeling he's talking about Dominic Mysterio.
But
Dominic could have been, like, he was used in storylines back in the days, so he could have been in the 2004 or at least five cards.
Yeah.
So
interesting.
Just to be clear, with the whole 2004 thing, I just tried to throw you guys off.
So you lied, in other words, you lied.
you lied.
Yes, about 2004, yes.
Okay.
So, again, the whole thing with because we are talking about Nicholas and Sundberg, I have this weird feeling because you can't exactly call Dominic a jobber because he was tag team champions with Ray, but you can't even call him a main eventer or even a decent mid-card wrestler.
I was just about to say, but
Shall we find out if they've ever had a tag title?
Wait.
It's not my question.
Okay, no, okay, no, I was thinking, I was gonna ask if he has ever held a tag team title with a relative, with a blood relative.
That's good.
Yeah.
Because if he's in SmackDown, it's either Dominic and Ray or
Yeah, but
Uso.
hang on. Before you ask that, when he was like, "Is he active?" He's like, "I need to look this up." He'd know Dominic is
No,
active.
he said yes.
Yeah,
said
but he's
yes.
like, he needs to look it up.
Did he? He said yes.
No.
That was regarding the jobber. He was very sure that this guy is active.
Yeah.
I could even ask him if he has won a tag team title or not.
Who's on SmackDown now?
So I have this person right here, and and I keep forgetting what exactly I tried to look up. I don't even remember anymore.
Okay, I'm losing the will to live. Let's go on with the next question. Sid.
Did you
So my question is,
Wait, whose question is it?
TJ? Isn't it?
Or-
Oh, okay.
question-
I thought you asked it. Have they won it with a blood relative?
no, I did not ask that.
Okay, go on
He
then.
did not answer. He did not answer either as well. So my question is, has this person been a tag team champion?
Yes.
Okay, Sid.
How many times has it been? I mean, have you been a tag team champion? More than?
How can I ask?
I mean, is it a one-time tag champion or multiple times? That's what.
Okay, so just have you been a multiple-time tag team champion?
No.
It is Dominic. I'm sure it's Dominic.
Okay, do you want to guess, TJ? Oh, hey, let's narrow it down. Let's narrow it down. Okay, Gav, it's your question.
Okay. Do you have a dad?
I mean,
Yes,
dude,
yes.
Wait.
Of course. Where did he come from?
You have a dad that is
it
active.
might be Anakin Skywalker.
That is an active wrestler in WWE on SmackDown.
Yes.
Okay.
India.
Okay. My question. Are you significantly taller than your father?
Yes.
My question:
A layup.
were you ever, was your fate ever decided in a match for your custody between your biological father and your foster father?
I'm going to answer that as a yes. Unfortunately, that was also the 20th question. So fuck you guys.
That answers.
That was
Answers. And it wasn't the 20th question.
No, it's impossible for that to be question 20.
Yeah, because we are just 4 people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't even ask the question this round, so.
Exactly.
Oh, did we skip you?
Yeah.
Sid, ask it. Sid, ask it.
Honors.
I mean, it's pretty obvious who the person is. I think let's
Yeah, ask him that. We need to ask him that.
Are you Dominic Mysterio?
Yes.
Way, well done. Well spotted there, TJ. Well spotted. Okay, great stuff. With this, we're going to come on to a quick fire round. So, what we're going to do here is we are going to name things. So the order, let's give ourselves numbers very quickly. I can do it for you guys. So Gav, you'd be number 1. So there you go, you got 1. I will be 2. TJ, why did you say 7? Right.
I always pick 7.
Oh, you always pick 7. Fair enough. Right. I will be number 2. I can't even rename myself. There we go. All right. So 2. Assad, if you could be 3, and Sid number 4. Rename Sid 4. Assad number 3. Okay, boom. Right, so the order will go Gav, me, Assad, Sid, TJ. And what we're going to do is we're going to name things from a category. So, first category I will give. And then you guys come up with categories too. And the category I am going to give is supernatural themed wrestlers. Supernatural themed wrestlers is the theme, okay? And we can stop and debate, but like they've got to be in some way like supernatural, like we'll understand what we mean by that. So Gav, you get to go first. We'll go round in the order.
So I just name a wrestler.
Yeah, you just name one until someone runs out or can't name one.
Okay. All right, Mordecai.
The Undertaker.
Papa Shango. Siddhant.
Oh, Sting.
Malachi Black.
Yep.
Oh, the Ultimate Warrior.
Kane.
Really? Kane?
Is the brother of the Undertaker.
The monster.
He can create fire. What's wrong with you?
Fine. The Boogeyman.
Abyss.
Alexa
The Fiend.
Bliss.
Oh god. Paul Bearer.
But we're talking wrestlers.
Wrestling personalities. Yeah. Right, come on.
Wow. It wasn't your turn, Sid, but thanks. Bray Wyatt.
Sid.
Okay. If you're going with it, then this dude.
I can't see.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, yep, Rowan.
Harper. Rowan, sorry.
Brody Lee. I mean Luke Harper. It's Luke Harper persona.
Darby Allin.
I'm out. Okay, good. Okay, so like someone else. Let's choose another category. Someone suggest a category.
Muscle Men.
Muscle Men. Okay. And we will say Assad, you get to start. Go.
Triple H.
Lex Luger.
John Cena.
Batista.
The Rock.
Goldberg.
Drew McIntyre.
Bobby Lashley.
Scott Steiner.
Brock Lesnar.
Big E.
Ryback.
China.
Ultimate Warrior.
Chris Masters.
And that was going to be the one. Oh,
Oh, I'm going to say you're out there, Gav. You're out. Right. Okay. Someone suggest a category.
Female wrestlers.
Oh no, there's too many. It's too many. It's too many.
Ball wrestlers.
Bulls wrestlers.
Oh wow.
Okay.
Siddharth Topani.
Okay. Sid, you get to start.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Maven.
Is it my turn?
Yes.
What did Sid say? It kind
Ah,
of.
too bad, TJ. You're out. You're out.
No,
It's a
oh,
game.
okay.
You get
Wait,
5
wait.
seconds. You get 5 seconds.
Hey, I did not know that the video froze. I can name someone. Triple H.
No, too late, TJ. Too
Come
late.
on.
Right. Sorry, you got counted out there. Okay. One more category.
Retired wrestling pay-per-views.
Retired. I love it. Okay, Assad, you get to start.
Unforgiven.
Halloween Bash.
Fully Loaded.
The Great American Bash.
Vengeance.
ECW One Night Stand.
Judgment Day.
Starcade.
Great Balls of Fire.
The King of the Ring.
WrestleFest. And I win.
Okay, you do. Everyone come back. There's a controversial situation anyway. Because the Great American Bash was used as a name this year for NXT, but it wasn't a pay-per-view. So, controversial. So, with that, anyway, let's assign some points here. 2, 3, and then Sid, 1, 2, 3, 4. But Assad, that actually rockets you into the lead, and because of the time we have left, we will say that is the end of the show. So congratulations, Assad. You take the points there, and so you are this week's Slam Jam champion. Okay, so awesome. Let's find out where we can find everyone on social media. Starting with Sid, where can the people find you?
So you can find me on Instagram, SidTop316, and follow me for action figures.
Okay, fantastic. Gav, where can the people find you?
you won't find me anywhere. You'll find me here.
Okay, fantastic. TJ.
You can find me in my mom's basement because that's where wrestling fans live. However, I would do a shout out to myself. You can look me up on TJ Ripper if you are interested in artwork, mainly anime and comic books. You can look me up there.
Okay, my name is David Pisansky. You can find me on Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. You can also go to extreme.tv where there's lots of wrestling related content, including, Sid, you may be interested to find some wrestling figure related stuff.
Oh, wow.
So, Assad. Yes. Assad, where can the people find you?
You can find me on Instagram, Asad316. You can find me everywhere. City Comedy, Extreme Improv shows, Creating Extreme Humor, the LK and Asadi show every Tuesday, and other stuff as well.
Okay, so from me, from these guys, until next time, this has been the Slam Jam Wrestling Show. In a second, we're going to have the Extreme Improv Extreme Show. So until then, ciao for now. Boom. And we're off the air. Oh, actually, hang on 1 second. We're going to come back. So we just had a comment there I meant to get to. Football Scouting Report says, did you guys know there are rumours WWE may be forced to cancel SummerSlam due to COVID-19 event restrictions? 4 weeks may be too soon to go live. Don't know what to say to that. I don't think they will. They'll just pay someone off.
I agree that I won this, but I'm going to do something really nice with these cards, if you allow me, David.
Yeah, okay, go on then. The show's not over yet, guys.
Yeah, it's not over. I'm going to give it a nice shuffle, alright? And I'm going to riffle through the cards, and I'm going to ask you guys each individually to say stop, alright? So, David, I'm just going to riffle through the cards and just say stop, alright?
Stop.
Right here, this is the card that you selected. This is your card, alright?
Okay.
I'm going to shuffle it again. Gav.
Oh, you're doing that.
No, I'm not doing that. I'm just seeing who wins the card game. Alright, Gav.
Oh,
Gav, you get this card. Next up, TJ. Say stop. Alright. Say stop.
I can stop.
Right here, you get this card, and Sid.
Okay, stop.
I didn't riffle, but okay.
Fine. Stop.
Right here. Alright, this is your card. So we have David, Gav, TJ, and Sid. David! You get the hurricane.
Stand back! What's up with that?
Gav! You get Victoria.
I'll take her.
TJ! You get Kristen.
I like Christian.
And Sid. You get Trish.
Wow.
Why the hell not? I would love to.
Okay, so who wins? Who wins?
We need to figure out who is the best among these four wrestlers.
Oh, so we've got another show in like 7 minutes. What are you doing?
Hurricane, Victoria, Kristen, or Trish Stratus.
Best in what
I'm
sense?
going with the women.
Overall,
Well, Trish. She's got the most. Well, okay, Christian or Trish. Let's go Canada.
sure. But according to the ranks over here, Hurricane is at 16 and Kristen is at 18. Trish is at 34 and Victoria is at 38. So I guess Hurricane wins.
Yes, I knew it.
2004.
Yes, in
Okay,
2000
Assad, how many points do you think I deserve for that?
half.
What? Ah, okay, you still win. Right, okay, so that is us. We're done. I want to play football scouting report. All right, so if you want to be on the show, we have just find us on Facebook. We're at Extreme Improv XStreamed. There is a group. Send us a message on Extreme Improv on Facebook. If you're a wrestling fan and if you're not a weirdo, you can come on the show. So, with this, you gotta keep your clothes on.
Weirdos for being
Sure,
wrestling
you know.
fans.
All because
Yeah, look. So, anyway, get in touch. Anyone out there wants to play, feel free. Until next time, everyone. Ciao for now. Bye for now. We are off the air. Boom.
Boom.
Assad, who is number one in that card game?